Welcome back everyone. iOS 14.2 has just came out officially. It was in an RC version, then a Gold Master, whatever it was, for a little bit of time, but now we actually have the full version. And what I can tell you is that for sure there's a lot of pros, a lot of cons for iOS 14, but I think this was a well-welcomed update for sure. Now the size of this update, it wasn't a crazy big update, but it definitely wasn't a small one. I'm not even too sure if I screenshotted it. So I had 873.1 megabytes as this update. So, a good sized update for sure. It came in like, make sure you have like at least a gig saved before you go and update on your 8 Plus. And luckily I didn't run into any other crazy issues or anything updated. Luckily, sometimes I do run into overheating issues and crazy things. And if you're coming from iOS 13, there may be an issue, but on 14.2 right now, it's been pretty stable. Now, one of the coolest features, and probably not my favorite one, but definitely a cool one, would be that we now have over 100 new emojis, which is awesome. So you have that ninja emoji and a lot of different things like that. I can go and let you guys kind of look through, but there's a lot more capability with this update, which is something I'm really, really happy about. When you have a device like this that's still getting updates, you get those cool capabilities, which is really awesome. So within iOS 14.2, we're getting those type of emojis. But my favorite thing I think within this update, so if we go into settings and we scroll down into wallpaper, which is right here, and we click choose a new wallpaper and we click stills, you can see that we have 8 new wallpapers right here, which is really cool. And like I said before, I love seeing this type of capability. Having these wallpapers is so cool, and these are probably one of my favorite features in this iOS 14.2 update. These wallpapers are cool. I already switched over my actual phone, as you can see, to this type of wallpaper, and it looks really awesome. So that is definitely something I'm really, really happy about. Now, another thing that we now have is the Homepod Intercom feature. So if you basically use a bunch of HomePods around your house, you can actually speak to different HomePods all across your house and even speak to direct ones if you want to. And that's another really awesome thing that we now have with HomePods within iOS 14.2. Now we also have the Control Center music recognition toggle. So if you add that Control Center toggle, the music recognition one, you can go and click on it and it'll go ahead and basically tell you like, oh, this is this song, which I don't really use. I mean, I use that on Snapchat, so there's really no point in doing it here, but you have that capability. And you also have the optimized battery charging for AirPods now, which is something I was really happy about that Apple brought and said they were bringing on iOS 14, and they actually brought it in with this update. So that's another really awesome thing too, and I'm really happy they did that. So that really covers up a majority of the features. I did run a benchmark, and as you can see on my single core score, I was having a score of 924, my multi-core score of 1,279. Now I did run one before, and I was getting these scores, so I actually don't know if it went up or down. It kind of looks about the same in my opinion. So yeah, the score kind of multi-core score went down quite a bit before, I guess. And, it goes up, it goes down. That's why I don't really like benchmarks that much, to be honest. But should you go ahead and install iOS 14.2 on your iPhone 8 Plus, what I can tell you is that if you currently have an iPhone 8 Plus and it's already on iOS 14, I would probably say go for it. There's really not that much harm you can do on your device like that. I mean, there's a lot of harm, obviously, it can break and stuff like that, but I didn't run into any other problems for the most part on my iPhone 8 Plus, so I think it's going to be okay for the most part. But the major thing to keep in mind is that if you're on iOS 13, specifically iOS 13.7, I would probably recommend staying there for just a little bit longer. iOS 14 has been a rocky road. It's been good. The features and everything added are awesome, but we have a lot of issues. We have a lot of things that can be considered issues as well that can be kind of annoying. So I would probably recommend everyone, if you're already on iOS 13.7, I'd probably recommend staying there for the time being, but also going up to iOS 14.2 is not a bad idea either. If you're on iOS 14, meaning 14.0.1, 14.1, any other version of iOS 14, including the betas, I would not recommend staying there. I would recommend going up to iOS 14.2. It's going to get you a better experience overall than iOS, 14.0.1 or something. But if you're currently on iOS 13.7, like I stated before, I'd probably recommend, staying there until iOS 14.2.1 comes out. Or if a bunch of people say iOS 14.2 has been great, then you can go and update too. But it's a free country, do whatever you want to, but that's kind of what I would recommend. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.